Hello again. I am continuing my parade over every single YouTuber to see if they actually know anything about this game. And today we're doing MBT. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. When you told me that I would have a chance to prove my mental superiority over Distant Coder and Farfa, all I had to say is again, but, I will rise to the challenge and I will absolutely get 100% correct. Although I'm realizing that in the prediction, about half of you think that I will not get that amount. In fact, you think that I'm going to get absolutely owned.
So question one, I'm going to start with a bunch of decks that you are familiar with and that you've played, but not necessarily cards that you've seen play in those decks.
Uh-oh.
So we'll start with Pride of the Plunder Patrol.
I've literally never read this card. Okay, if a Plunder Patrol monster you control is destroyed by battle, draw one card. Then activate one of these effects. Your opponent draws a card, then you look at their hand and send a monster to the graveyard. Look at your opponent's extra deck. I don't like the way that first one is formatted. Your opponent draws one card, then you look at their hand and send one monster from it to the graveyard. It seems strange. I'm going to say that it's fake. And I'm going to say the fakeness is that the first bullet point isn't right.
Yes, there is an error in this card. The error is that the first effect triggers when a plunder destroys an opponent's monster by battle, not when a monster is destroyed.
Well, dang, I should have gotten it.
Let's go straight on to your favorite card.
Any card sent to your opponent's graveyard is banished instead. It's return if your opponent adds a card from their deck to their hand, except during the draw phase or the damage step. Well, here's the rough part, is that it all looks pretty good. Oh, it's going to be really embarrassing if I get this one wrong. The one thing that I think might actually be the case is I'm going to say it's fake because it doesn't have the damage step stipulation.
I'm very sorry, but this card has not been changed in any way.
Oh, no! I mean, you clearly can't activate it during the damage step. I just wouldn't think they would tell you that.
They do it all the time.
Well, I guess that's fair. Oh, son of
Another notable mascot of your channel.
I should know this one. You can ritual summon this card with Incantation Inception. Only use one Incantation Chalice Slime effect per turn and only once that turn. That's what that says?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say you can use each effect once per turn. This is fake.
The issue with Chalice Slime is that it is an Aqua monster, not a Fiend-type monster.
I didn't even look at it. I was like, yeah. You all know this. It's a feed.
Yeah. Next up, we have a Marincess card.
Oh, this is a weird one. I've used this in a couple of decks, including Plunder, but this is a card that has text that no other card has. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one Marincess monster in your graveyard, except Coral Anemone. Add it to your hand. You can only use each effect once per turn. Okay, it's fake. Except Marincess Coral Anemone doesn't have to be on there.
This is one of the bonus questions in here. There are two things wrong with this card.
Is that one of them?
It might be.
Ah, okay. It's cool. There's no once per turn on the second effect.
So the issue with that effect is actually that it doesn't target just monsters. It adds any Marincess card from the
Oh,
graveyard.
I've done this! I've added wave off this!
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
The other one, which is more comical, is Coral Anemone does not point right, it points left.
What? How did I not know that one? Okay, that one's very stupid. I should have gotten that one, Chad. You're right. Okay.
Another hero card.
I am the master of this card. Attack and defense looks great. Oh, God, if it's the stars, I'm fucked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sure, 10 sounds right to me. I don't know. Cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this effect. Also right, once per turn during your standby phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you can banish one Destiny Hero card from your graveyard, special summon this card. The only thing tripping me up is I'm afraid that last effect is the turn after it was sent and not just any turn. But I'm thinking back to the times I've summoned this card, and I think it has been with the correct material. So I'm actually going to say that this card is perfect. There's nothing wrong with it.
Correct!
Yeah! Woo!
There we go.
Okay, one down.
5. Alright. You played this deck to a major event recently?
Yeah, to a major event. I only played it for 2 rounds, though, so... During your main phase, you can ritual summon one... Oh! I got it. The ritual summon effect is not a once per turn.
Yes, the restriction is that you can only activate the spell once per turn. You can ritual 20 times if you want in a turn. All right.
Okay.
Moving swiftly on.
Oh,
You
yes.
should get this one.
This one's,
Yeah.
oh, God.
Classic card of a deck that's one of your favorites of classic times, yeah?
I'm trying to think if there's a second thing wrong with this card. I believe this card...
There's no more questions with 2 wrong.
Oh, good. Okay. This card is fake. This monster has to be flipped face up. It's not a flip monster.
I will give you that. It has to be flip summoned, but yeah, that's basically what
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. It would be just better than Dark Mimic and Goat if it could flip.
It's part of what the Swarm of Scarab, Swarm of Locust type of wording, where it's like...
We got a Ghostrick.
Shit. All right,
Time to upset the community again.
Little bit of a spoiler on this one. Simo and I just recorded a history where I'm playing the... it's not the Doug Zeef list, but it's his brainchild. The Spirits list with Ghostricks in them. So I have played this card really recently. I said out loud and then realized this card was released in 2016. Fuck, this is the new one. Oh, God. Okay. Cannot be normal summoned unless... Okay, is he a fiend? I mean... He's got to be a fiend. That's a fiendish man. Only thing that's giving me pause here, outside of attack and defense values, because if those are wrong, I'm just fucked on it. I don't know what this is. I think you might not summon this card in face down defense. I'm gonna say there's nothing wrong with this card.
Correct.
Woo!
Yeah, the summoning face down does actually matter because it has synergy with the one Ghostrick field spell that whenever your opponent can't attack your monsters but can attack directly. And every time they attack directly, you get to add a Ghostrick.
Oh,
Dueling staples is this section. Or rather, Dueling's card you should be familiar with.
Once per turn during your... Well, I never read this card because the skill does the whole goddamn thing for you. The easy things to screw up, I think, are not there. It does have to be destroyed. It does have to be sent to the graveyard. I'm pretty sure 4 is the amount of clock counter. It might be 3. I think this card is wrong. And I think it's because you place the counter on it during your opponent's standby phase.
You're absolutely correct.
Yeah! Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was a tough one. I thought you were going to miss it for a second.
Right.
Yeah. So it should be another Dueling's card up next. And yeah.
Ooh, that's... is this... I guess it is. Shit. So I play a lot of this card in paper. But I never summon him. In Duel Links, he's just material for, Sunriser. Let's see what we got. 14, 13? That sounds right. The 14 sounds right. I don't know about the 13. I don't really ever have him in defense. Can it summon itself? That's a good question. Okay, so the things that are tripping me up are the defense and except Elemental Hero Liquid Soldier. The Duel Links deck doesn't play... Hope Woven Spider Shark, which I feel like it would if it could summon itself. Because then you would have 2 waters. I guess you can make Hope Woven with
very
anything.
Specific piece of logic. Wow.
I'm going to say that this card is... it's going to be the fucking defense. I'm going to say it's unchanged.
This is a changed card. The thing that you've missed, though, is for some reason... Specifically, you only get the draw effect if it's used as material for a hero monster, not just any monster.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'm okay losing to that. That's fine. You can pay 1,000 life points, add 1 Abyss Actor Pendulum monster from your deck to your hand, except Abyss Actor Mellow Madonna. Also, you cannot special summon the monsters for the rest of the turn, except Abyss Actor Pendulum monsters. You can only use this effect of Abyss Actor Mellow Madonna once per turn. I feel like that's okay. I like the stat line. I like the scale. Is she a 1 or is she a 0? Okay, so if it's something about the amount of attack, or if it's something about a pendulum monster you control, I think I'm just fucked. I mean, I'm never going to know it.
Maybe it's worth going for one that you're more confident could be an issue then.
Yeah. I'm going to say it's unchanged.
You were very close. She is a scale 0.
I knew it! God damn it, I knew it! I said nothing. Oh my... Okay, sure. Whatever.
Metalfoes.
Okay, I've played too much of this card to not know what it does. Psychic Fusion Effect... Oh god, I don't know if it's a Psychic. Is this one of the ones with 2 things wrong on it? No, there's no more, right?
No. There was only the one with 2 things wrong. Okay,
this card's wrong. You get to special summon a Pendulum... or a Metalfoes Pendulum monster from your graveyard. You can also do, I think... extra deck. You might even be able to do hand, but I know Graveyard's on there as well.
Correct. I replaced Graveyard with Hand here. All right.
Okay,
What are we
we're
at?
moving.
Inspired by various of your formats that you've played.
Okay, Spirit
Where is the
Reaper,
next few?
3-star zombie. That's true. I like the attack and defense. Cannot be destroyed by battle. That's correct. After resolving a card effect that targets this face-up card, destroy this card. So that's not necessarily the text on this card, but I believe it is the text on the Yugi's World one, which makes me feel all right. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, discard 1 random card from their hand. You should have gone harder on me, you fool. I'm the Reaper Master. This card's fake.
Yep.
For some fucking reason. It's gotta deal damage by a direct attack.
Correct. You cannot
Why that
crash
is.
into monsters with it.
It comes up too!
Yeah. It's funny. For some reason, all through my childhood, I owned this card and I read it, and I thought it just said, "This can attack directly." I just thought it said that.
Oh, man.
Hard cheating with this.
Oh, yeah. This is the boy.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyone here watch Junior Journey? Hey, real quick, chat. If you have not watched Junior Journey, I've got great news. There's a new episode going up now. It just posted. Wow, that's crazy. What a coincidence. When this card is normal summoned, put 3 counters on it. Well, that does not sound correct.
Well, the joy of this is this does not have a PSCT printing.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, wow, that's just terrible PSCT. And I wouldn't fucking know, you know? This card cannot be destroyed by battle. That's true. This card attacks or is attacked. Remove 1 counter from this card at the end of the damage step if you cannot destroy it. Once per turn, you can remove 1 counter on this card to destroy 1 spell or trap card on the field. So many things would be helpful if this had correct problem-solving card text. Because, like, man, there's some red flags to watch out for that are just not present on this one. So I'm pretty sure you do get the 3 counters. I remember it often having 2 counters in Junior Journey, but I think that's because we always immediately fired it. 6 stars sounds correct. I'm not sure if it had 2,300. That seems a little high.
Stats are very relevant in Junior Journey on the big monsters, aren't they?
They are. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. That's right. I'm trying to remember if the counter removal happens at the end of the damage step. I don't know why it would happen at the start. It would kill it without performing damage calculation. And then what? Nothing. Then nothing. Once per turn, you can remove 1 counter on this card to destroy 1. I mean, that last sentence is just a nightmare in terms of problem-solving card text. But for that reason, I feel like it's probably correct. I'm going to say that it's fake and that the attack value is wrong.
I will give you that. I have flipped the attack and defense stats of this monster.
Yeah, let's go.
Next up, we got Duel.
All right, I got bad news on this one. So I own 3 copies of Parasite Paranoid because I play Speed Duel. I played a ton of Moth, but I'm poor. At least I was at the time I was playing a lot of Speed Duel, and as a result, I own German copies of this card. I never purchased English ones.
Well,
so we are going to be flying blind here. Okay.
Yeah.
Quick effect. You can target 1 face-up monster on the field. Equip this card from your hand to that target. The equipped monster becomes an insect monster. I guess we just always tribute it off. If it was just flat effect negation, it would be better effect failure in Speed Duel. So I'm going to say that it's fake and the effect negation isn't real.
I will give you this. The thing that it does actually negate the effects of the monster. What it negates, though, is
insect monsters' effects.
No, it negates the effects of the monster that activate by targeting an insect monster.
Oh, I didn't know
so
that
it
shit
negates,
at all.
like, dragon cannon from popping your moth.
Jesus Christ, I never knew.
Yeah, it's very specific, but it does come up in that matchup.
Oh, Dad.
This one's a bit late in, but I think it's a fairly simple one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sure. Attack and defense looks great. Dark Arm Dragon is the name of this card. It's a dark dragon. Cannot be normal, summoned, or set. That's sadly, I believe that is correct because we were playing Junior Journey and I wanted to do that frequently. Really feels like there's nothing wrong with this card, but I'm gonna take a close look at this one.
Might take a bit of thinking.
Man, this is rough. Okay. It's like such a simple card that I want to just be like, yeah. But I feel like It is elegant in its simplicity, and you, for that reason, you definitely changed something. It's so stupid. I'm gonna say there's nothing wrong with this card.
You're going to kick yourself for this one. Dark Arm Dragon is based on Arm Dragon level 7. He is not a level 8 monster.
Sure. Okay, so Simo and I have been playing a lot of hat format in history. That's where we are, and I mean, this guy is everywhere.
Oh, bane of your existence.
4 rank, Evil Swarm Exciton Knight. I mean, that sounds okay. Okay, I don't know. He's a fiend. It sounds about... Wait, I guess he could be a warrior. We'll come back to that. 2 level 4 monsters, once per chain during your main phase or your opponent's battle phase. If your opponent has more total cards in their hand and field than you do, you can detach 1 material from this card, destroy all other cards on the field. Also, your opponent takes no further damage this turn. I like the way that looks. My gut says that he's not a fiend. And I'm not sure if it's during your main phase or during your main phase 1. I'm going to say this card's unchanged.
Evil Swarm Exciton Knight is a light monster.
This is the stupidest shit ever. I'm just listening to the dumbest fucking shit in the universe. Yeah, sure, whatever. Every other fucking card in the archetype is dark. I actually don't even know if that's true. That's probably a lie as well. Okay, I gotta know this one. I gotta know this guy.
Surely.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 stars. Perfect. Light. I like his name. I like his stance. He's stanced up. Special summon this card, and if you do until the end of your opponent's turn, it gains 1,000 attack defense. It cannot be destroyed by card effects. You can only use each effect of Eldritch the Golden Lord once per turn. You gotta be joking if you think I would miss one as rudimentary as this. Eldritch the Golden Lord is my boyfriend, and I will not allow you to slander him in such a way. You do not special summon this card. You special summon a zombie from your hand. You return him to your hand. You special a zombie. It doesn't have to be him. It can be.
Yes, it is return this to your hand, then you can special a zombie from your hand. Yes. But it always just results in this end goal anyway, so you might as well just say this, you know?
Oh, shit.
Or Drytron Pig.
I'm pretty sure this card is fucking 12 stars and 3,000. I don't know anything about its stars. I ritual summon this boy with a 2,000 attack 1 machine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sure. Herald of Ultimateness. Fairy ritual effect. You can ritual summon this card with Oracle of the Herald. Well, I mean, I don't know if that's true. I have no idea what the perfection one is. Yeah. I'm going to say it's fake. I don't like that ritual summoning condition.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That's all correct. The thing that is wrong with Ultimateness is it cannot negate effects. It can only negate spell or trap card activations.
That was the other one I was thinking, but I didn't say it because I'm dumb.
Didn't say it.
You can own this with monster effects?
Yeah, it can't negate monster effects. Oh no, it can negate monster effects, sorry. It can negate spell and trap activations, monster effects, but it can't negate spell effects and trap effects in the grave.
It's got the toad restriction. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, one of the most complicated and convoluted cards for those that haven't played it for you to pick. So, today we'll be looking at Pacifist the Phantasm City.
Oh, you were a fool for bringing this card to me. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Pacifist the Phantasm City. Of course, it's a field spell card. Okay, so the first thing is this card is improperly named. This is Umi.
Well, you need to figure out what the other things are if you want to lock in any answers.
Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2 is this. You cannot normal special summon effect monsters the turn you activate either of this card's effects. I believe that only applies to one of the effects. I think? Maybe. Ugh, God. Okay, I'll come back to that one. If you normal or special summon exactly one normal monster, you can add a Phantasm Spiral card from your deck to your hand. If your opponent activates a card or effect except during the damage step and you control no tokens, you can special summon a Phantasm Spiral token. Okay, so I feel like the level 7 is wrong because I remember people played Advanced Draw in this deck. Did they? No, that can't be right. Maybe I'm thinking of White Elephant's Gift, which does the same thing.
What is Advanced Draw?
Cards. Advanced Draw is like send an 8 you control to the graveyard, draw 2 cards, I think.
But you can't pay that cost for a token anyway. You can't send a token to grave for cost.
Wait, what's White Elephant say?
White Elephant's the same. I'm pretty sure you can't White Elephant a token either.
No,
it might be for effect. I don't know. be funny if Wild win this for a fact.
I'm going to say this card is Umi, even in deck building. When you normal or special summon, you have to add a Phantasm Spiral from your deck to your hand. And that you can trigger it off of summoning multiple monsters, provided that they're all normal.
3 things that are wrong with Pacifist. First off, it is missing the line of text at the start that says this card's name is always treated as Umi.
Mm-hmm.
The effect to search is indeed mandatory.
Mm-hmm.
And the token is level 8.
Ah, no! Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, well, you know,
really,
that's rough.
You got really caught up on the attributes and types and stats in this one. Like, you were good at the effects.
I literally got owned by numbers! Well, that's rough. It really says exactly 1 normal? You can't pend, like, 3 normals and trigger it? That's fucked.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy how a lot of people that even have played this deck just don't know what it does. Like, I was talking to a friend that played this deck a lot, and he thought that the restriction at the top was you can't activate normal summon monsters effects.
Oh boy, that'd be great. Boy, it's just adventure.
Yeah, no, he thought it was like you can't activate effect monster effects or something like that. He thought you could still summon them.
Ogre.
Yeah. So that would be so good if you could still summon.
Damn, that's rough.
Right. What was the final score there?
I imagine I got, what, 17 out of 20?
Oh, something like that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So, I would give out half points in this series. Unfortunately, Dyer is the one editing this and just refuses to give half points,
That's
so
fine.
I have no control over this.
Dyer, you what did Farfa and Coder get?
13.
Dyer, you put me at 14, or we're not doing the Twitter threads anymore.
Thank you very much, and I hope you have a good rest of your stream.
Thank you.